What if the familiar faces you once admired, the ones that seemed untouched by time, are now navigating unseen challenges far from the spotlight? The truth is, if you pass them today, you might not even realize who they are. Many public figures choose quiet privacy over public disclosure, allowing their personal journeys to unfold away from attention. This creates a striking contrast between the image preserved in memory and the reality shaped by time and change. In this video, you'll explore the lesser-known side of fame, where polished appearances give way to deeply human stories of endurance, growth, and transformation. Stay until the end, because some of these journeys may shift your perspective in ways you didn't expect, and one, in particular, might stay with you long after the video ends. Dustin Diamond became a familiar face to millions through his role as Screech Powers on the beloved series Saved by the Bell. Debuting in the late 1980s, his portrayal of the quirky, awkward, yet endearing Screech made him a standout presence and a lasting part of pop culture. For many viewers, especially those who grew up during that era, he remains a symbol of youthful humor and light-hearted innocence. As time moved forward, however, Diamond encountered the complex challenge of stepping beyond a role that had come to define him so completely, navigating a path toward new identity and purpose beyond early fame. Like many former child actors, Dustin Diamond faced the challenge of redefining his public identity beyond early success. Although he remained active in entertainment, his later years were often shaped more by public scrutiny than by new creative milestones. His memoir, Behind the Bell, drew attention for its candid and sometimes controversial reflections on past experiences, sparking mixed reactions from audiences. As time went on, additional personal difficulties added complexity to his public image. Then, in early 2021, his story took an unexpected and deeply somber turn, marking a moment that would shift how many remembered his journey. After experiencing persistent discomfort and noticing an unusual change, Dustin Diamond sought medical attention and was diagnosed with small cell carcinoma, a condition known for its rapid progression. By the time it was identified, it had already reached an advanced stage, marking a sudden and difficult chapter in his life. At just 44, he faced a brief yet intense period of treatment before passing in February 2021. His legacy remains layered, shaped by both early success and later challenges. Yet for many, he is still remembered as Screech, the endearing character from Saved by the Bell who brought laughter, comfort, and a lasting sense of nostalgia to an entire generation. Tim Curry, widely celebrated for his unforgettable role in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, experienced a profound turning point in 2012, following a serious health event that reshaped his mobility and voice. The shift marked a noticeable pause in his on-screen presence, altering a career long defined by vibrant performances. For many, such a moment might signal a final curtain call, but not for Curry. Instead of stepping away, he chose to evolve. Embracing new ways to express his artistry, he continued to contribute through voice work and creative appearances, proving that passion can adapt even when circumstances change. Drawing on the enduring power of his unmistakable voice, Tim Curry continued to explore new creative avenues, contributing to animated projects, films, and interactive storytelling. This shift was not a step back, but a deliberate reimagining, one that allowed him to remain artistically active while adjusting to new realities. Rather than fading from the narrative, he reshaped his role within it, demonstrating that expression can take many forms beyond what is seen on screen. What makes his journey resonate so deeply is his quiet defiance of limitation. He chose not to let a single chapter redefine the entire story, preserving both his legacy and the creative spark that continues to inspire. Instead, Tim Curry discovered new ways to reach and resonate with audiences, showing that true passion can adapt and endure through shifting circumstances. His journey speaks profoundly to those who have witnessed how swiftly life can change, offering a perspective shaped by experience and reflection. By acknowledging limitations without surrendering his creative voice, he represents a form of quiet strength, steady, composed, and deeply inspiring. His story becomes a reminder that even in the face of significant transitions, it is still possible to create, to influence, and to rediscover meaning in ways that feel both authentic and lasting. Neil Diamond, forever associated with the timeless anthem Sweet Caroline, stands as one of the most enduring voices in modern music. While that iconic track continues to bring generations together, it reflects only a single moment within a career shaped by evocative storytelling, unforgettable melodies, and a powerful emotional resonance with listeners. Born to immigrant parents and raised in a modest Brooklyn home, Neil Diamond discovered his passion for music as a teenager after receiving his first guitar, a simple moment that would quietly shape an extraordinary path. From that point on, he crafted a career defined by storytelling, sincerity, and melodies that linger across generations, earning both widespread success and deep admiration from audiences around the world. In 2018, he publicly shared that he had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a progressive condition that can affect movement and coordination, marking a new chapter in a life already rich with meaning and artistic legacy. The announcement came during his 50th anniversary tour, making the decision to step away from live performances especially poignant for Neil Diamond. For an artist so deeply connected to the energy of the stage, this shift marked a meaningful turning point. Yet, he approached it with openness and composure, choosing to focus on well-being, family, and a more reflective pace of life. In the years since, he has shared insights about adapting to change, offering a perspective shaped by acceptance and resilience. Though he no longer tours, his music continues to echo across generations, reminding audiences that while circumstances evolve, the influence of a life devoted to creativity remains lasting and profound. Sam Neill has long been admired as a distinguished international actor whose work has resonated across generations. Many audiences remember him as Dr. Alan Grant in the Jurassic Park franchise, while others value his more nuanced performances in projects like Peaky Blinders and the heartfelt film Hunt for the Wilderpeople. Known for his understated presence and emotional depth, he has shaped a career defined by versatility and authenticity. Behind this accomplished journey, however, lies a more personal chapter, one that reveals a quieter, deeply human challenge unfolding beyond the screen. In 2022, Sam Neill shared that he had been diagnosed with angioimmunoblastic T-cell lymphoma, an uncommon and aggressive condition that marked a sudden shift in his life. What first appeared as minor changes soon required intensive treatment and ongoing care. When initial approaches did not bring the hoped-for results, he adapted to a longer-term management plan. Throughout this period, he chose transparency over silence, speaking thoughtfully about the physical demands of treatment and the uncertainty that often accompanies such moments. His openness offered a rare and grounded perspective, turning a deeply personal experience into a source of awareness and reflection for others. His openness resonated deeply with many, particularly those who have encountered serious health challenges later in life, offering both reassurance and perspective. In March 2023, Sam Neill shared encouraging news. His condition had entered remission. While he continues with ongoing treatment, this moment marked a meaningful shift in his journey. Today, he moves forward with a renewed sense of gratitude, balancing creative work with rest and reflection. His story stands as a quiet yet powerful testament to resilience, realism, and the enduring strength found in adapting to life's changing chapters. Olivia Newton-John was a cherished performer whose gentle voice and radiant presence left a lasting imprint on both music and film. Rising to international fame in the early 1970s, she captivated audiences with a sense of warmth and sincerity that felt both timeless and genuine. Her career spanned decades, highlighted by chart-topping songs and memorable roles in films like Grease and Xanadu, securing her place as a beloved cultural icon. Behind that luminous public image, however, she navigated a long and deeply personal health journey. In 1992, she was first diagnosed with breast cancer, beginning a path that would revisit her life more than once over the years. Despite periods of remission, the illness returned, and Olivia Newton-John ultimately faced it 3 separate times, including an advanced stage diagnosis later in life. Rather than stepping away, she chose to channel her experience into meaningful action. Through efforts like the Olivia Newton-John Foundation Fund, she supported innovative approaches to care and encouraged a more compassionate understanding of healing, transforming a personal journey into a source of hope and purpose for many. Her message consistently centered on hope, resilience, and the importance of embracing life even amid uncertainty. Throughout her journey, Olivia Newton-John remained remarkably optimistic, inspiring countless admirers with her quiet strength and generosity of spirit. She is fondly remembered for songs like Physical and Magic, as well as her iconic role as Sandy in Grease. After nearly 3 decades of living with breast cancer, she passed away in 2022. Yet her legacy continues to shine not only through her artistic contributions, but through the compassion, courage, and light she shared so generously with the world. Kathy Bates is an Academy Award-winning performer whose remarkable career has spanned decades, earning widespread respect for her versatility and emotional depth. Known for commanding roles across both film and television, she has received some of the industry's highest honors, including an Oscar, multiple Emmy Awards, and Golden Globes. Even in later years, her body of work continues to reflect a deep commitment to her craft and an enduring artistic presence. Behind this accomplished journey, however, she has also navigated significant personal health challenges, revealing a quieter story of resilience beyond the spotlight. In 2003, Kathy Bates was diagnosed with ovarian cancer and underwent treatment that led to remission, marking a hard-won moment of recovery. For a time, it seemed she had moved beyond one of life's most difficult trials. However, in 2012, she faced another diagnosis, this time breast cancer. Confronted with a serious decision, she chose to undergo a double mastectomy, prioritizing her long-term well-being. While the procedure was successful, it also brought lasting challenges. She later developed lymphedema, a condition that can cause ongoing swelling and discomfort, particularly in the arms, adding a new layer to her journey of resilience and adaptation. Rather than stepping away from public life, Kathy Bates chose openness, using her voice to shed light on a condition that often remains overlooked. In doing so, she transformed personal experience into a source of awareness and understanding for others. Today, she is admired not only for her powerful performances, but also for her commitment to advocacy, especially in raising awareness about lymphedema and supporting broader cancer education. Her journey reflects resilience, honesty, and a quiet inner strength, offering a reminder that true courage is not only found in achievement, but in the ability to endure, adapt, and continue forward with purpose. Val Kilmer, born on the 31st of December 1959, built a remarkable career defined by versatility and unforgettable performances. He first gained widespread recognition as Iceman in Top Gun, later delivering a compelling portrayal of Jim Morrison in The Doors. He also stepped into the iconic role of Bruce Wayne in Batman Forever, showcasing his ability to bring depth and nuance to vastly different characters. Behind these accomplishments, however, lay a more personal chapter, one that would profoundly reshape both his life and his connection to the craft he loved. In 2015, Val Kilmer was diagnosed with throat cancer, a serious condition that challenged not only his health but also his voice, an essential part of his identity as a performer. Determined to move forward, he underwent intensive treatment, including chemotherapy and procedures that altered how he communicates. While these interventions helped preserve his life, they also brought lasting changes to his speech. Rather than stepping away, Kilmer chose to adapt. He remained creatively engaged, exploring new ways to express himself and continue his artistic path, demonstrating that creativity can endure even when its form evolves. His memoir, I'm Your Huckleberry, offers a candid and reflective look into the life of Val Kilmer, revealing both vulnerability and resilience shaped by years of experience. In later years, he returned to the screen in Top Gun: Maverick, where the use of technology to help recreate his voice created a deeply moving moment for audiences. His journey is not defined by perfection, but by persistence. Though his voice has transformed, his creative spirit and passion remain unmistakable, serving as a powerful reminder that purpose and identity can endure, even through life's most profound changes. Tim Curry, widely celebrated for his unforgettable role in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, faced a life-altering turning point in 2012 following a serious health event that affected both his mobility and speech, bringing a pause to his regular on-screen appearances. For many performers, such a moment might signal a quiet departure, but Curry chose a different direction. Rather than stepping away from the craft he loved, he reimagined how to stay connected to it. Drawing on the strength of his distinctive and expressive voice, he continued contributing through voice acting, lending his talent to animated series, films, and video games, proving that creativity can evolve even when circumstances change. This transition allowed Tim Curry to remain creatively engaged while adapting to new realities. It was not a withdrawal, but a deliberate evolution, one that reflected both resilience and unwavering dedication to his craft. What makes his journey especially compelling is his refusal to be defined by a single turning point. He did not allow that chapter to eclipse a lifetime of achievement, nor did he let it quiet his artistic voice. Instead, he discovered new ways to connect with audiences, showing that true passion can endure, transform, and continue to resonate even as circumstances change. His journey resonates on a profound level, especially with those who have witnessed how quickly life can change. Through it all, Tim Curry demonstrates a quiet strength, embracing limitations while continuing to share his creative gifts with the world. His path reflects perseverance, grace, and a deep sense of purpose, offering a reminder that even after significant challenges, it is still possible to inspire and make a meaningful impact. Thank you for watching. If this story gave you a new perspective, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss upcoming videos. See you in the next one.